Hello everyone and welcome. My name's Leah and this is flour tortilla making 101 to go along with our tamale making 101 video that can be found on this YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, do whatever YouTubers do. Anyways, again, my name is Leah and I really don't have a special guest this evening other than the four-legged child of mine, Bane. Bane, will you come here? Bane! Anyways, we got Bane. There you go. I don't know, I mean, when we have tortillas, he might be a good taste tester, but he eats anything, so I don't know how valid that is. But anyways, we'll get into the flour tortilla making. So what we're gonna need is some all-purpose flour, some vegetable shortening. Love this one because it's like a stick of butter. It tells you right where you need to cut it for the quantity you need. Some salt. I have a cup because we'll need warm water later. I got a couple bowls. We got a rolling pin because that makes things a hell of a lot easier. We got some measuring cups. We got a nice towel. And then we got a flat pan for when we're cooking these later. So, quantities. The original recipe of my mom's is 3 cups flour, half a cup of the shortening, and then a good 2 crosses of the salt, and then water to make the dough. That kind of, you just judge as you go. But today I'm going to be halving that recipe, and I'm gonna like my tortillas more of a small street taco. And I know with the half recipe, doing small street taco style, that makes about a dozen. Okay, so let's get started. First, we flour. Again, I'm halving this recipe. So I'm going to do a cup and a half of flour, and there's a cup. Making a mess, it's very messy, get ready. And then we got a half a cup. Yep, that's close enough. There we go. So we got our flour. And now we go on to the salt, and here's the salt story. Grandma Zoila says you do a little cross for the gods to praise and bless the tortillas. You know, you do you. No judge on religion here. Here we go, saltin'. Okay, so we have flour and salt. Now we just kind of mix sure that salt isn't, just sitting at the top. Okay, so we got the flour, we got the salt, we mixed it. Now we're on to the shortening. And look, change of outfit because I like this shirt too much to get it, and we're about to get really messy. So again, halving the original recipe my mom gave me, so we're only gonna do 1/4 a cup of the shortening, lining up where I'm told to cut it. And then you just drop this in. Drop, drop, drop. Now we mix with our hands. This is where it gets real messy, but you just get in there. As you can see, we want to mix this in nicely until it is all well mixed. Okay, so we have mixed in the vegetable shortening. As you can see, don't know if my camera angles are all that great, but keep that little stick around because you will need some extra to help lather up your hands when it comes to rolling out the tortilla balls. Now I got some warm water, and this you just judge by consistency. You start to mix in. If you put too much water in, you add some more. As you see here, I gotta add a little more water in, and a little bit more. Oh, shit. So I have mixed in that water to get a nice dough consistency. As you can see, we got a nice big tortilla ball. Like I said, keep the shortening stick around, and you just want to lather your hand. That's way too much. Just lather this little guy up, and then we're actually gonna let him rest for like 10 minutes with that towel I said from the beginning over the bowl. Our flour tortilla ball has rested. Oh, there it is. Anyways, so now what we're going to do is we are going to make little tortilla balls out of this big one. And this is where the extra grease does come into hand. Just kind of tap your hand on this, get it greasy. Then you're going to, my mom just taught me, squeeze a little off. Make it nice. That's a little too little. I'm gonna make some more out of that. Make a nice little round ball, and then that's where our second bowl comes into play. And you just continue to do so until all of this becomes a bunch of little ones. Okay, all done making my little tortilla balls, and just as I suspected, it made a dozen. Some are a little smaller than others, but it's all good. And now we're going to let them rest with the towel over them for another 10 minutes. So our little guys have rested, and in that time, I have also floured our rolling station as well as my rolling pin. You'll need some more flour around to add once you continue to roll more and more tortillas. So I'm going to try to do this one-handed while holding the camera, but we take a little tortilla ball. I like to smash it down first. Then we're going to roll. This is going to be really hard with one hand. And you know, Kim likes to make fun of me for my tortilla size, or shapes, I should say. But you know what I say? Who said a tortilla had to be round? And really, they're just vessels for food. So who cares if they're a circle, an oval, a square, or the shape of Texas? They're all gonna taste the same. So here's one I rolled out. And then I am going to transfer it to the heat. Here I go, I'm gonna pick it up and transfer over to heat. I actually had one already going, kind of my tester. Didn't put this down as flat with one hand. But what I did is I set this pan on high while the tortillas were still in their little resting stage. It then got really hot, so now I have it on medium heat. Just gonna try to play it by ear. This is the first one I did. I flipped it already once. Let's see what the other side looks like. Probably needs a little bit longer. Sorry for my horrible camera job on that side. And we'll wait and see this guy bubble up. Look at our friend who bubbled up. And I think this guy is about done. It has nice little brown marks. And I don't really see any, there's not too many areas that still look doughy. And we all know I'll probably still have enough heat to cook off the pan as well. So I'll take this guy over. Forgot to mention at the beginning, you'll probably want some tin foil out. Then we're gonna flip this guy. Look at those nice brown marks. Kim, how you like that rectangle? So of course you just continue the process until you're done. Bubble up and flip. And there you go. We got a dozen little tiny tortillas. Yum, yum. So now, the moment of truth. Rip the little piece off. Pretty good. Now for my special guest, taste tester. Bane. Bane, come here. Sit. I think it's good, people. Thanks for following along.